how to make the connection stronger. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, thank you for your patience. I appreciate you guys sticking around for the album review. And, we're gonna play some Zelda. I appreciate that you guys allow me to talk about music from time to time, and also do like a movie review here and there. I got a movie review coming up while I play Zelda. So today's Zelda goals are shrines. Well, it says here, Noel is still on We Got the Power, and Graham is also guitars on Submission. Really? I didn't hear Graham on there. I didn't hear any guitar. I was listening for it, too. I think I heard Noel singing, but I couldn't really fully tell. Anyway, would you be willing to do a monthly stream where you only talk about music? I would, but not on this channel. I'd probably do it on my Redvox channel. So, maybe. Maybe one day. I just don't... I mean, if you want to hear a lot about, like, classic albums, I can do that. How do I turn this shit off? Oh. I'm an idiot. It's been a while. Okay, so the Joy-Cons I'm trying. And, right. Okay, so now... I watched the completionist video about this. And it was, interesting. No, notice, like, I start the game and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just totally, like... buggered. Destroy Ganon. Rushrooms. Ice Guy. Karakar Bazaar needs a cooling elixir. Bug with chilling effects. Monster parts. Cooler parts of Gerudo Highlands. That's where we go then. Well, if you want music recommendations, I do have a playlist on Spotify. And it's called Vinesauce. I'm original. And you can actually find that through the Redvox page. If you type Redvox in Spotify, scroll down, you'll find it that way. That's probably the easiest way to get to it. But, yeah, we can... one day I'll talk more about music on the Redvox channel. Let's just, for now, enjoy us some Zelda. Open your eyes, Link. So, Gerard mentioned that this is not in his top 3 Zelda games. I'm wondering how this game is going to age. Because, at the moment, it is in my top 3. But I'm wondering if, at some point in the future, I'm gonna feel differently about it. And the other reason I feel like it's in my top 3 is because it reminds me the most of Zelda 1. Of any of the... oh, right, I have snow boots. Of any of the Zelda games that have come out since Zelda 1. And that's a big one in my book. And I also feel like, just from the standpoint of what this did for the series, and what the series needed, this was the perfect game for Nintendo to put out in this series. Nostalgia points are invalid because they're biased. Holy fuck. How do you do that much damage to me? I mean, some games, like Turok 2, for example, did not hold up. The nostalgia for Turok 2 was, well, kind of disappointing. But when I think about Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, both of those games hold up. So, at the moment, my top 3 is probably Link to the Past, Majora, and this. And Ocarina would be tied with Majora if I could do that. But that's the infuriating thing about this series. Ranking the series is hard, because then I just forgot about Wind Waker. I forgot about Zelda 1 and 2. And I love Zelda 2. It should have been called something else. I thought about this the other day. I feel like Zelda 2 would have been a better game for Nintendo if it was a different series. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I just need a bug. What bug do I need? Oh wait, there's probably a Korok over here. Someone said, this compared to Skyrim's amount of depth, side quests, enemies, and shit to do basically dwarfs it. Well, that depends on how much you like Skyrim. Amount of shit to do does not equal better game. That's an easy comparison to make. Definitely, and I definitely agree that there is a lot of shit to do in Skyrim. And there's a lot, you know, there's crafting. There's all kinds of stuff. But I've also had the wanderlust I feel in this game definitely, for me, beats Skyrim. And the world feels more alive for me. I know that's everyone's gonna have a different opinion and thought on that, and that's just mine. Oh, come on. I thought you were a Korok. But I'll also say, if Nintendo's doing more open world with Zelda, and this is their first attempt, and like say Skyrim is Elder Scrolls 5, I have a feeling that, yeah, I've said this before, there's absolutely room for improvement in this game. It's great. It's not perfect. If they do something similar to this, but fix all the weird little complaints and gripes that we all have, or some of us have, then yeah, I think they could really pull a great game out of their ass. We'll see. We'll see. And he's still alive down there. If there's gonna be an enemy in here. Hey, do any of you guys... Oh, fuck. You can hold the bow with the fire arrow. Yeah, I know. Look how long it takes to melt, though. It takes fucking forever. Actually, in this case, it's not even working. Side quests do feel insignificant in this game. Yeah, we'll be here forever. Yeah, the side quests are a weak point for me, because I never really got anything that I thought was worth a goddamn. Just on a few occasions, you get like some armor. Early on, the side quests mean a lot more. I like the side quests because of like the little stories, and I like the side quests because they do take you to areas that you might not have been to. Hello there. But yeah, I agree. There was never really a huge, amazing kind of incentive for doing them. Gotcha. On many occasions, side quests would take you to shrines, and then shrines would lead you to armor, weapons, or, you know, obviously completing the shrines gets you more health. So in some cases, the side quests are actually guiding you towards something that will get you a reward, but a lot of them do feel pretty like, oh, here's 100 rupees, or here's a fish. So. But that's also kind of... This has never been the deepest series. You know, and there's no experience points, too. So they managed to make an open world game where you don't level up. And you aren't restricted based on, like, a level. So, for as many things that it did, like, kind of a little fucked up, I think it did another thing really, really well. Update the ticker. I think I did. What's the status on the Red Vox album? It's coming along. It's coming along. We're mixing. Mixing takes longer than you would think. Oi, mate, where the fuck did you get that fire rod? Let's do a little melty. The shitpost video I did at home, that took, that took, like, less than an hour. Well, actually, that's not true. It took a little more than an hour, because I was actually... I returned to it in an attempt to make it sound less like shit. I didn't succeed. I tried, though. So, right, I'm up here looking for bugs. And instead I keep getting sidetracked, but... So, bugs and then shrines. Lighting the earth on fire is perhaps not the best way to find bugs. Really, what a piece of shit. It's already fucked. They're riding bears? Why are they riding bears? Oh, God almighty. Alright. You are mental, mate. You know that, right? The bears are still chasing after me, aren't they? Oh no! Get back here. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mine. I need to ride there. Come on now. I can't stasis a bear. -1 full point. Adventures of Link on a Bear. As we search for a pear. to give to the mayor of the burbs. You can't bring a bear back to the stable, I've tried. They just say, you know that's a bear, right? Or something along those lines. They're not generally happy about your decision to bring a bear back to them. Be free, bear. I'm good on that. Look in your inventory for a bug. Well, why don't I just go there and find out? Let me go find who this fucker is. Because I was almost positive I had something for the guy. But maybe not. I guess we'll, fly in. So, Gerard... Some of the gripes that he did have about this game I totally agree with, which is, for him being a completionist, upgrading all the armor, doing all the shrines. Alright, you get a reward for doing all the shrines, which is why I'm doing that. Korok, you don't really get much of a reward. Upgrading all the armor from, you know, the amiibo armor all the way to the starting armor. Getting 60 or more star fragments so you could do that. It's pretty crazy that you don't get a whole lot, if anything. You don't even get like a, yeah, you fucking suck! You don't even get one of those screens. Congratulations, you suck dick! The game just kinda goes on its merry way. And, you feel a deep sense of inner satisfaction, I believe, is what they were going for there. I would also argue that, all the completion stuff being optional means that you know, you do get a full gameplay experience without having to do all that. It would have been nice to get a pat on the back, or to get something. Like, you do get something really fucking cool for the shrines, I know what it is already. But, at the same time, all the other stuff, you don't really get anything aside from just a number. The 100% on your map. And... I think that... for me, the way to do it would be to do all the dungeons, get the Master Sword, and then just do all the shrines. And that's it. You know, upgrade your Korok. As you go, you'll probably end up upgrading your stuff from finding so many Koroks. But I don't think you need to do a whole lot more than that. And you still end up with like 60, 70, 80 hours of gameplay. But I totally understand his grievance. He said he loved the game, but he had some issues with that. He also wanted more music. And I think there's some good music in the game. Voice crack. And I think there's some great tracks, but yeah, there's not a whole lot of it. But the ambient stuff definitely puts you in the world more, so I totally get it. I understand it. And I'm not too upset about it. So I kind of agree with him, and I also disagree with his points. Again, the optional stuff is just that. It's optional. But it's a good video. It's long. If you have the patience for it. Somebody mentioned the crazy heat. No. An elixir? You can make a cooling elixir from certain bugs and monster materials. They don't sell this stuff anywhere. I'm a lousy cook. So I have to make the elixir for him. And some melons. Gungalgo. Gumbalgo. It's time for you to go, Gumbalbo. Let's see, so I need a frost lizard. Here is the cold chocolate. Have I seen the musical analysis from Game Maker's Toolkit about Zelda? I have. Yeah, it was good. It was good. They did a few really good videos about Zelda. Oh, could it be? Thank you. Now I can get across the desert while it's still light out. Here, let me give you something in return. By the way, in Gerudo, thank you is Saxo. Saxo. Nice to meet you. So yeah, the reward there is just rupees, and the sense of undying love for your bird friend that you managed to help him. And also to clear your list. I'm probably not going to be getting 55 mushrooms during tonight's stream. Why don't we, Here, why don't we get all those shrines? Give me a minute. I'm gonna need a little help with these shrines. Yeah, I found a map. Yeah, it's like 300 by 200. Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah. I suppose I could just run around until I find shrines, but that would probably be a big waste of all of our time. I see the shame bell is ringing in chat. We're down to the last 10. Yeah, I did the rest on my own. I'm feeling like... I'm feeling like I can probably sleep well at night. Even after looking at this shrine map. Okay, I think I found one. Zelda dungeon shrine map? Okay. I want to be thorough with Hyrule Castle, too. I don't want to gloss over it. Oh, thank you, guys. Yeah, this is perfect. And it's interactive, too. Okay. Let me... Oh my god, the amount of Koroks on this map is making me uncomfortable. Alright, let me put this on my screen. And you guys can be over here. No, I don't think anyone's really upset. If they're not upset. Trust me, they're just messing around. They obviously are very busy people with lots of things in life going on. I'm sure me playing Zelda doesn't upset them. So I have a movie review. 10 Cloverfield Lane. I watched it. I liked it. I know people were expecting a sequel to Cloverfield. I'm kind of glad it was its own thing. No spoilers. I see people saying that they liked it in chat, mostly. I've heard mixed things about it, but I wanted to see for myself. I went in totally blind. And that was definitely to my benefit. So if you end up watching this movie, it's actually, if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it on there. Go in blind. And just watch how fucking crazy the movie is. It's great. It really is great. John Goodman delivers a very good performance, man. And it gets weird. It gets really weird, but it's pretty well made. It's very tense. And I was very drawn into the movie. Like, I couldn't look away from it. You know, sometimes I'll watch a movie at home and I will start, you know, wandering, playing a game, or I'll, like, check my cell phone or whatever. But it definitely held my attention. So, yeah. If you get a chance to check out 10 Cloverfield Lane, do it. Yeah, there's a moment, there's a Santa Claus moment in that movie that fucking ruined my life. And again, I don't want to spoil it because it was really good. But, those that know what I'm talking about, those that have seen the movie. Incredible. There you go, get some, yeah, some shield surfing. Yeah! Remember that time Link sounded like Sonic? Ah! Fuck out of here, man. I just fucked up the puzzle, man. This is one nut boy that will never be rescued. Wait, do they need rescuing? Am I rescuing the nut boys? I don't actually even know at this point. They're just hiding, right? Like, we're playing hide and seek? Like, I'm not saving them from anything, right? Okay, it says there's a shrine, like, right here. Save and reload. That's okay, I'll eventually go back and get it. At some point. Maybe during the hard mode or the DLC, I don't know. Do I have to defeat another Molduga? My, what a silly voice you've got. Let's see. I don't know if, like, stabbing in the eye does more damage. Bad things. I did a bad. I didn't do good. I tried to do good, I didn't. What the fuck are you able to do that for? Oh god, you go so high. Why do you go so high? God damn it. Why? Could you imagine, like, while you're still alive and dying, you start dissolving? Man, that would suck. That's not a shrine. Are you a shrine? Are you a shrine? Hmm. Probably not a great bow to be using for these purposes. So that's 3. I'm gonna assume that there's like one more right here. And I would also assume that in the middle will rise a shrine. This reminds me a lot of Spectacle Rock from Zelda 2. Found a bird nest just in my yard. It was like a really well-made little traditional bird nest.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
You fucker, I was telling them a story. I got a picture of it. But I hope the little birds are okay. Like, there were no birds around it. It was just on the ground. I think it fell out of the tree. Or fell out of a tree. And then fucking blew over somehow. I don't know. It seemed like it was pretty light. But yeah, no eggs. No birds. It was just the nest. I looked around, too. I wanted to see if I could help. If I could make a bird's life better. I lifted it up just to make sure there wasn't a Korok under it. There wasn't. Yeah, it's bird law. Bird wouldn't return the favor. Well, a bird would peck my eyes out. Now, birds gotta eat. Let's see if I can show you this nest. It was really like a very... Oh, well, I could show you a few other things too. I have let's see if I can actually show you these damn pictures, but I've got a few pictures. Why are these pictures like fucking 7 megabytes? Dear Lord. Alright, well that was an easy shrine. Where to next? So now it's just like, where's Waldo? But shrines. Oh, there's one here? Oh. No, it's those two. Okay, so those two I got. Let's go. Let's go east. Let's go east. Get those. There's 2 there, plus another one, then there's the one in the ocean. Man. right here. Okay, let me see if I get some of these pictures to show you. Just for the sake of having some variety during the stream. Okay, so here's the nest. We'll start with the nest. It's a little bird nest. It's like your traditional nest. It almost looks like tumbleweed. But, yeah, I think they're okay. Seems like they're okay. I mean, if they were ever real. This was in Target. It was just like novelty letters that light up that you could buy. And of course, someone spelled dick. I almost replaced the C with the N. Ha ha! And finally, this was also at Target. I don't know, Nintendo had a Mario Kart promotion and they turned Luigi into a fucking sphere. So, that was my day. The nest looks unfinished. A used nest would have down or feathers in it. Okay. Sphere Luigi. So yeah, then, in that case, maybe, like, the bird was... Okay, picture you're working on a great combo in Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like, you're going for, like, a masterpiece of a combo. And then someone drops a garbage block, in this case, the wind. There's this really, like, trash show I've been watching that's actually pretty good. On Netflix. And it's not the Bill Nye show, that's just plain trash. It's awkward, I would say. No, there's this show, I forget the name of it. It was some fucking, like, fact show about weird stuff. And, all kinds of, like, really cool animal facts. And there's this, like, they go around and show you, like, this weird slime thing that was in a sewer. You know? Really, just stuff that Carl would tell Ricky and butcher all the details of. Like, I'm watching this show, I'm thinking to myself, Carl would like this show. Does anyone know the name of it? No, not top 10 animal facts. Hang on, I want to actually tell you, because I genuinely got entertained. It's got like a British announcer. And it's really, really matter of fact. It's called Weird Wonders of the World. It's a BBC program. And it's actually really good. Like, I like to watch trash, like, TV sometimes, like, or just some dumb show about something stupid before bed, just so I can fall asleep to it. And not have to think. But this one actually kept me pretty entertained. You learn about lots of weird things that happen, like, what appeared to be at one point, this, like, oh, what the fuck is this? What appeared to be an oil slick was just a giant school of, I think, sardines. And then there was, like, these farting fish. Just a bunch of really bizarre things that I'm totally remembering incorrectly. Hang on a second now. Let's find out what's going on here. That's it. Huh. Just gotta shoot it. Just when things glow in life, just shoot them. Well, if that was a shrine quest, where... I guess I'd have to talk to people in towns to find these things. I think I missed the quest for that, whatever it was. I just went straight there. Make sure you talk to the guy in Fort Hateno. Okay. Well, I can teleport there now, so let's go to Fort Hateno real quick and just double check that. Did I get the quest? Guy just tells you a story? Okay, well, let's find out. You get it in a cabin. Right. It's a walk? Oh, fuck. Well, someone said Fort Hateno. What else did I learn? I learned about the mole rat, who's immune to cancer. So I guess that's something. I also learned about a type of, like, squirrel that can sleep, and its blood has no deformities in it, or aberrations, and it can hibernate, like, -3 degrees Celsius. Where, like, normal blood would freeze. Very interesting. Yeah, mole rats are very fucking strange looking. But yeah, the show, what I like about it, it's all, like, kind of, like, one-offs in a way. Just stuff that happens, that confuses people, and then they learn about it. Like, do you guys remember that little weird spider hut thing? It was like a spider web with a fence around it. It was a picture that went kind of viral a few years back, and it was just a little, like, kind of spire of spider web of like white silk, and then around it was a fence of more spider silk. It turns out, it's a spider. They found it in the rainforest. They only found a few of them. But they found it in the rainforest. And, spider hut. Yeah, it's where you buy your spider pizza. Spider fence. Here it is. So they found, like, one of these things, and then they ended up searching, like, scientists ended up searching for more of them, and then they found them. And they couldn't figure out, like, they didn't see anything nearby, so they didn't know what made it. They had no idea what insect or whatever created this fucking thing. And it turns out, it was a little spider. They let the inside of it, they just waited, and a little spider came out of it. And it's possibly for two purposes that it has a fence. One, to keep small predators out, and two, to keep mites in. These little mites that the baby spiders can use as food when they hatch. And all that work for one egg. Top 10 amazing animal facts. Number 10, spider hut. So yeah, I like shit like that. It's good stuff. When the dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. Well, the answer is here somewhere, but what is it? What are you up to? Oh, let me guess. You caught wind of the great Dr. Calip's groundbreaking research and had to meet him for yourself, huh? No, don't tell me you've never even heard of me. After I dedicated my life to researching the ancient shrines, well, you'd better remember my name, for it's not the last time you'll hear of it. And while I'm at it, it's Dr. Calip, if you please. I didn't study my rear end off to be called Mr. Calip. Everyone forgets I'm a doctor for some reason. Since you asked, I'll inform you that I'm engaging in an I'm engaged in analyzing ancient texts. I haven't time for idle chit-chat. Soon my long years of research will be revealed, and all the world will hail it as the discovery of the century. To prevent any undue attention, I haven't even told my family about my work. You understand, I'm sure. Of course, Dr. Calip. Doctor, did I just hear you call me doctor? As in not merely Calip, but Dr. Calip? It rolled off your tongue so naturally. It was downright salivary. This changes things. Very well then, I'm feeling charitable, so I'll just let a few things spill. This is just between us, understand. Well, when a dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. I'm still in the process of deciphering that one, so I don't suppose there's any harm in sharing it with you. That's my life in a nutshell. Days filled with researching shrines and nights spent studying ancient texts. That leaves no time to converse with passing strangers, so farewell. However, now I know you're a fucking doctor. Yeah, I did it. Huh? The mystery deepens. Only response can now be redoubled my efforts now that the shrine is visible to solve this mystery at last. Okay. I think I would live in this little hut. I'd have to do one specific thing though first, and it would be this. Of course. Now I can live in the hut. I usually like the woods in this game the best, little forest areas. I remember when, they showed footage of Zelda 64, before it was called Ocarina of Time. Zelda 64. And, they showed, like, a forest. I think it was like a Nintendo Power, and it looked like... kinda looked like shit. What the fuck is that noise? It's like a sleeping moblin or something. But yeah, the forest was just very... If you were to have a fantasy setting job, what would your profession be? I'd probably, make arrows and bows. Maybe. Yeah, maybe something like that. But, yeah, the forest was just so, like, sparse, like, there was just not a whole lot. Like, Ocarina of Time, Zelda 64, did not have very dense forests, and I remember thinking, even when Majora came out and the beginning of the game started in, like, a little forest, I was like, yeah, we've got some time before forests can really become foresty. And then even Twilight Princess didn't quite get it. Like, we're getting closer. Wind Waker had a pretty good one on Outset Island. And then Twilight Princess kind of had one, but it was still, like, very small, and, you know, there were, like, invisible walls on the side of you. Or, like, very, very clear boundaries. Banana fucker. I think this really is the first Zelda game to sell the forests to me. Whereas, like, even Skyward Sword, it was just like, here's an area, there's some trees in it, and then there's a bunch of cliffs and mountains around you that you can't go over. But this game, the forests actually feel like forests. I mean, Witcher had, you know, obviously Witcher does it. You know, Elder Scrolls does it. Like, Oblivion had really good forests. But it took us a while to get good forests in video games. But Zelda tried, and I give Zelda credit for trying. I know I compare this game to Witcher and Skyrim a lot. Just because it's easy. Fantasy setting, open world game. But they're very different in a lot of different ways. And they're all really good. So it's almost kind of like apples to oranges, but I wouldn't even say oranges, I would say like apples to Granny Smith apples. What in the name of Christ is this shrine? Oh my. This looks like a lot of fun. There's also a few shrines that I'd never streamed, because I just did them off stream. And there are some really clever ones that I was thinking about showing you guys. But I forgot where they are and I got lazy, so... Open. Open. Fuck! I had an option to open it too. For like a brief second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Shield surf? What the fuck am I shield surfing? Okay, I got all the treasure. So, what is the best forest in video games? While we're talking about forests. Give me some other ones. What am I forgetting? What has good forests? I know it's a really, really pointless question, but I'm genuinely curious. That's good. GoldenEye? No, I don't think so. Pikmin? I guess that kind of makes sense. Minecraft? Oh, being sarcastic. I mean, there are forests in there. Xenoblade Chronicles. The Forest. Oh. Hang on 1 second. The Forest of Illusion. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Forest of Illusion. If we're talking about, like, not just technically good-looking forests, if we're talking about forest areas, Mario RPG had a good one, Mario World had good ones. Slenderman. Oh my god. It's not... well, you're not wrong. Slenderman definitely appealed to a lot of people because it was a dark, creepy forest. Shrine here, but I hadn't completed my inquiry into the mystery of the ancient texts. This must be what we in the archaeology profession refer to as a stroke of luck. Well, not that I believe in such a thing. Yes.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Okay, I have my map open here, but I'm wondering if I should be looking for, quests to activate these things. If so, maybe where should I go? Secret of Evermore? That forest fucking sucks. It's so easy to get lost in that game early on. Secret of Mana had a good forest. Go to Rito. Well, hang on a minute. Apparently, I'm missing a shrine in Rito, so let's see what's going on over here. Mallow's forest from Pokemon Moon. Oh yeah, that was one of them. When you said Mallow, I immediately thought of Twilight Princess Mallow, and I was really tempted to ban you. Nah, mate.
Nah, mate.
Beat it to a pulp. Squeeze it. Alright, Cass. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you a scare. Oh, we meet again. I'm taking a moment's rest from my tireless search for the ancient songs to perform in my hometown. By the by, I have something I must ask of you. I have a song that I need you to hear. I wish to speak with you, so this will take some time. Is that alright? Thank you ever so much. I wanted to talk to you about my teacher. My teacher was of the Sheikah tribe. He was the court poet for the Hyrulean royal family. At the time, there was a beautiful princess in the royal family, quite close to my teacher in age, apparently. Though he must have known it was doomed to be unrequited. My teacher fell in... You don't really read that word out loud too often, do you? My teacher fell in love with her. But the princess herself only had eyes for her escort, her own knight attendant. My teacher was consumed with jealousy. He fumed that the knight was neither nobility nor royalty himself. And then the calamity struck. My teacher believed a hero would appear to beat back the calamity. He poured that belief into a song. And that song is what I need you to hear. An ancient hero, a calamity appears, now resurrected after 10,000 years. An appointed knight gives his life. Shields her figure and pays the price. The princess's love for her fallen knight awakens her power, and within the castle the calamity is forced to cower. But the knight survives. In the Shrine of Resurrection he sleeps, until from his healing dream he leaps. For fierce and deadly trials await. Oh. To regain his strength. To become a hero once again to wrest the princess from evil's den. The hero, the princess, hand in hand, must bring the light back to this land. Was that a little bit of Link's Awakening? My teacher fled the calamity and returned to his hometown of Kakariko Village. But on his way, he witnessed the princess's knight sacrifice himself to protect the princess. Yeah, that was the, that was a little bit of Link's Awakening's main Zelda theme in there. which will be the next Zelda game I stream, eventually. The elder of Kakariko village, Impa, explained these circumstances to him and his mind was made up. He would seek the songs of the hero who sealed the calamity away in an age past, so they could be passed onto the night once he returned. Also, that the princess might be saved. Those were my teacher's last words, passed on now through me. So, appointed knight, will you accept this song from my departed teacher?
Oh.
Thank you so much. I knew you would, I was sure of it. My teacher would often speak of the princess's beauty. I would love to meet her and craft a song worthy of her. Thank you for spending this time with me. He knows. Oh, he's playing along with the song. He knows too much. He knows who I am. I have to kill the burb. You can't actually push Cass while he's up here and playing. Was this scripted? Oh. It's just because they woke up. They just woke up, guys. It's 9 a.m. That was amazing. Okay, I'm kind of having a moment. It just reminds me of the first time I played Wind Waker. Alright. And the music goes back to... What is the lead instrument here, guys? This isn't an oboe, is it? No, it wouldn't be an oboe. It's clarinet. It's a clarinet. You don't have a quest for me, do you, Cannoli? Who said learning clarinet in high school wasn't cool? I don't really think they have any quests for me. Or if they do, I'm not really finding them. Maybe I should just... It's a pair of adult bird sisters. Alright, well they'll at least point me to the shrine, so... I'll see if I can find them. So since I've moved the Switch out of its cubbyhole, I've had zero connection problems with the Joy-Con. I literally moved the Switch 3 feet from its original position. But now it's not obstructed. And... I'm having no problems. So, I mean, I don't even fucking know anymore. What a really... just a weird... like, there's these little technical problems. And also the D-pad on the Pro Controller is not supposed to be that sensitive. Some people have gotten controllers that are not fucked up. Or don't have a fucked up D-pad in any way, shape, or form. Some people have sent their Pro Controller back to Nintendo 3 times. and got a shitty one back each time, where it's way too sensitive. And then on the 4th time, they'll get one that's completely fine. So I don't even think Nintendo is aware of the manufacturing problem with the Pro Controller, which is frustrating. Nintendo fixes Joy-Cons for free. I know that. I sent both of my... I have 2... Okay, well, I obviously can't do this unless I know what to do. I sent... Light a fire. I mean, that kind of kills the quest aspect of it, but I'll do it. It's fine. Just for the sake of us finishing this game. Yeah, I have 2 left Joy-Cons, so I have 2 sets of Joy-Cons. And, I sent both of them to Nintendo. They repaired them for free. And I got a little bit of improvement, but for some reason... when they're in the spot, when the Switch is in the spot that I keep it in, which is kind of near my router slightly, it's about 4 feet away from my router, and it's right next to my Wii U, which is unplugged. And, it just... the connection breaks. And it's weird. It's not cool. So yes, I have sent it in, and I've made every attempt to get these things fixed. Did he just, like, shit a frog? Oh shit. Criken raid. What's up, Criken? Crikey! I don't know if Crikey's here, but hello, Crikey viewers. I'm actually not Australian. Yeah, he's here. What's up, Criken? How you been? When are you coming back to the East Coast? So I can meet you again at a really weird indie... like, hipster game convention. I mean that in a loving way. I showed the pictures. That place was awesome. The Museum of the Moving Image. Actually flying back next month for a few days. Oh, cool. Well, if you're in town, and you're not that far away from some form of, New York City life, then, definitely drop me a line, man. But yeah, at that museum, they have a piece of the fucking Tyrell Tower from Blade Runner. They've got props from 2001: A Space Odyssey. They've got just amazing, amazing stuff. We'll get New York pizza or whatever you do. Whatever you do. I get New York pizza. That is exactly what I do. What museum? Oh, it's, what the fuck was it called, Criken? It's called the Museum of the Moving Picture, or something like that. Or the Moving Image. Someone in chat just said, is New York pizza even any good, though? Have you not heard? Indicate it was hosted at the Museum of the Moving Image. Okay, that's the name of it. So yeah, I highly recommend the Museum of the Moving Image if anyone's from Queens or in the tri-state area. I mean, New York is one of the places that's known for its pizza. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your favorite, but it definitely, it has a reputation, at the very least. Oh, this is kind of awesome. This is a cool shrine. Oh, damn. I watched a few, like, there's YouTube videos about the pizza in the city. And there's all kinds of, like, great places that you can go that do different styles of pizza. But there's one in Brooklyn called DeFara's, and it's really amazing. It's $5 a slice. It's worth $5 a slice. And the dude that makes it, I think he's in his 80s now, still making the pizza every day. I've been there. It's really incredible. It takes him a long time to make the pizza, but he does eventually, and when he does, it's very good. All right, Kraken, have a good night, man. Thank you for the host and the raid. Okay. I need to shoot. Shoot. Fuck yeah. You never heard my favorite kind? The way I see it, I just like a plain slice. You know, if you need toppings for the pizza to be good, then it's not good pizza. If you can just get, like, a plain old slice of pizza. I like a very traditional, like, you know, perfect mix of cheese and sauce slice with a good crust, and there are a lot of places in New York that do exactly that. Some people like the square slices, or the granny slices they call them. Gushing granny slices. Some people like the Neapolitan. Some people like margarita pies, vodka slices. There's many different kinds. However, my favorite is just regular. Now, once I've established that regular is good, then I go crazy with toppings, because I actually love toppings. But once the actual slice has been determined to be good, then, you know, then we can start talking about sausage. We could talk about onions and peppers if you want to go crazy. I mean, some places actually have pepperoni is a really let's face it, pepperoni is an abomination. And I mean that as someone who likes pepperoni on their pizza. But what the fuck is a pepperoni? Like, what animal do you kill to get pepperoni? How many of them do you have to kill? It's not, like, it's not natural. It's not like sausage. It's just this cheap, sweet, like, rather very salty meat. And yeah. So, I mean, some places you can just grab pepperoni and it improves the pizza. Sometimes not so much. There's a few places I like where the pepperonis curl into little bowls. And they have like, they're like flavor bowls, guys. Check this out. The oil kind of recedes into the bowls. And they're like small ones, and they're really, really good. And so it is possible to have pepperoni that is above the cut. I didn't think it was, but it actually exists. But I'm not a pepperoni elitist. I'll eat any, but not all pepperoni was created equally, apparently. Or was pepperoni created, or was it fucking devised in some kind of science lab by combining a yak's cock with a fucking, I don't know, a sausage and a quart or more of salt. Meatball's a good pizza topping, yeah. Yeah, I mean, pizza, there's so many good toppings for pizza. You could do all kinds of stuff, but like I said, if you need all kinds of stuff, if you need it, then I feel like maybe some folks aren't doing their job right. Folks. Alright, there's a shrine up here. Are you Italian? Yeah, I am. I am. I'm a New Yorker from Italian named Vinny. Reverse the sentence to your liking. Buffalo chicken pizza, abomination or fun treat? How dare you? It's it depends, really. I mean, some places do it pretty good. I haven't had a buffalo chicken pizza in a very long time because I just don't get. I'll just get buffalo wings if I want that taste. Call me crazy, but I'd rather have the buffalo wings. That said, I don't think that I have any particular elitism about it. I think it's fine. I think if, you know, if you find a good one that you like, then... Slick. This mountain is slick. Anyway, looks like the shrine is... yonder. Any thoughts about putting potato and mayo on a pizza? Okay, now pizza elitism is happening. What are you what are you doing, man? The pineapple on pizza debate. Yeah, that's a fun one. Guy Fieri was on, Guy Fieri was on Hot Ones. He was eating, like, hot wings and talking about pizza. And he was given a choice of pineapple pizza. And he was like, don't just scratch that off the list. That shouldn't even be on the list. Okay, now if Guy Fieri... Sorry, Fieri. I don't even care. If Bowser, if yellow-haired Bowser says that pineapple on pizza should not be an option, who are you gonna listen to? He seems like an authority. I mean, this guy's shoveled pure trash into his mouth on a number of occasions. This guy has digested trash. This guy has eaten a pizza, hot dog, hamburger, steak. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. That sounds about... This guy has eaten a sausage, BLT, cheesesteak, macchiato, and he's still alive. To answer your question, I'm not into pineapple on pizza, but I'm not from the West Coast. So, you know... Maybe that has something to do with it? Maybe I'm just not, you know, from the right region of the world? You gotta understand, too. I like pineapple. I told you about that weird fucking hot dog that I get with the teriyaki and the, you know, scunions. So I mean, pineapple can be awesome. But I just think that there's a time and a place. And it has nothing to do with pizza. For me. Cucumber on pizza? Alright, now you can leave. Now we're getting crazy. Why don't we just put toy cars on pizza? God, does anyone know where this fucking shrine is? Because I am having a difficult time. Apparently it's right here. Let's see. Let's see. Let me, zoom in on the map. It's, Here, let's go there. Let's go exactly there. Toy Luigi. Yeah, you could, I mean, if you want, you could put pubes on pizza, too, if you really wanted to. I'm not saying you can't do that. You could do whatever you want. What do I think about pizza bagel bites? I don't know. I mean, they should be called pizza-flavored bagel bites. Really. You know, they're fine if you're looking for some shitty fucking snack to shovel down your throat. You know what I mean? Okay. Alright, let me, continue. Okay, here's the spot right here. And there's even a hut over here. I don't know if I've been to this hut. Well, there goes the ancient Gerudo sword of destiny. Just wantonly thrown at a skeleton. With no regard. Okay. There we go. Now seems like a good time for snow boots. Sell me spot. Sir Barristan Stelmy. Nice collection of shields you got here.
Yeah.
Huh? Welcome to the middle of nowhere. Population? Us. Huh? Hey. What's that on your back? That's a radiant shield. You wouldn't believe how rare those things are. You practically never see them anymore. If you're carrying that shield, then whoa, this is big. You hiked all this way to meet the best there ever was at shield surfing, right? Yes? I knew it. Too bad for you that I'm retired, huh? It's been years since anyone knew me as the Duchess of Downhill. But if you don't mind a few pointers from a has-been, I'd be happy to critique your technique. Such enthusiasm. I haven't seen anyone with passion like that since, well, me. But I'm not just any surfer come lately. I was the best. And that means my advice isn't free. How does 20 rupees sound? I always say if you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, how serious are you really? So let's get straight to the slopes. Follow me! Do you need a rundown on how this works? Oh, so you already know what you're in for. Suits me, I hate having to explain to casuals anyway. Casual, sorry. What I suggest is starting simple with a basic course, so we can take a look at your downhill fundamentals. Straight down from here, you'll see a big bridge. Why don't you start by surfing your way down there? It's a pretty no-frills course, but it'll help me get a bead on where you're at with your technique. If I dig the way you surf... If I dig the way you surf, I'll let you advance to the next steep. But we can go down that hill when we get to it. Right, but we can go down that hill when we get to it, I see. On your mark. Go. Reading is being very difficult. Words are being hard. I don't know why words are hard. Let's make anyone else want to replay SSX Tricky? or 1080 snowboarding. I never really had any interest in snowboards or snowboarding in real life, but I fucking love that SSX game.
Yay!
Mario Kart 8. Yes, I know. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is on the way. I ordered it from Amazon. It has not arrived yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. I may stream it tomorrow. I may not. I may stream it Sunday. Do your worst. Let's put the test aside for now and just ask you straight out. What does shield surfing really mean to you? Shield surfing is life. Life? It's your whole life? That's your answer? Slipping, crashing, and falling over cliffs is no kind of life for anybody. Trust me, I know. If that's how you see things, you're in no shape to advance. Sorry, but I'll have to ask you to do the basic course again. Aw, you fucker. It was a jape! Yeah, let's go ahead and fucking shield surf. I got a shrine nearby, man. It's more important. Urgh. I wanted Daruk to save me, but I realized I didn't have Daruk yet. Wait, this is still the basic course? Did I just choose the wrong way? Fuck, this is a lot of mountain. I went way off course? What do you mean I went way off course? I'm still on course, guys. See? I'm good. We're good. Hey, this guy's taking Link off the grid! How do I end this fresh hell? You know, this is the water section. Yeah, exactly. This is the water section of the snowboarding course. That's it. Now this background music is for the rest of the game. I'm gonna go to Hyrule Castle and try to defeat Ganon, and it's gonna be this music.
Oh!
Is there a reason to even do this? What the fuck? I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get a heart piece or anything.
Ah!
It's just because it's life. She just gives you a shitty shield. You get a good shield. Which one? Different shields depending on the time. Oh, okay. Again, totally unnecessary, but a fun little distraction. Newman. Nah. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here.
Something, something.
Ball. I tried to cheese it. Alright, let's maybe not cheese this. So Alien movie's coming out, like, really soon. How the fuck did that happen? Like, I forgot that it was going to be a thing for a little while. And now it's a thing. And it's coming out real soon. Does that mean I have to rewatch Prometheus? There was like a short film of David and Shaw, I think was their name, in Prometheus that Ridley released. Like a little prologue to Alien Covenant. And it's like a direct sequel to the ending of Prometheus. It's on YouTube. And now I'm hearing about, like, Ridley Scott wanting to do, like, 7 more Alien films or some shit. Like, Ridley, what are you doing, man? I know you like working. Well, I don't know if it's as easy as just money. No, that's the go-to default answer for, like, you know, why does this person do this? Like, why is an 80-year-old man... Ridley Scott is almost in his 80s. Why is an 80-year-old man nearly still directing films? And I really do believe that the answer is a little bit more depressing. Really. It's the same reason that William Shatner does not refuse gigs. He just does whatever. Which is to say that, he claims that if he stops working and he slows down, he'll die. Sorry to be depressing about it, but he just doesn't want to stop working. What the hell is he gonna do with money at 80-something years old? You know what I mean? Like, everyone jumps to money, but I think it's a little more than that. I think it's just, it's all you know. It's what you know. And maybe it is about money for his kids or whatever, which is still some level of altruism. Because you don't take it with you. But, I mean, dude's got some serious Star Trek money. Ridley Scott has money from the movies Alien, from Blade Runner, from Gladiator, Kingdom of Heaven, etc., etc. Like, the dude is prolific. And God knows he's still making royalties. He doesn't have to direct another thing in his life. He doesn't have to do anything. He just keeps going. There's one here too. But he also talks about how much he loves his job. He says he loves being a director. I mean, I would. That's pretty cool. I just don't know why he wants to keep making Alien movies. Like, hasn't he been there, done that? What's that? I missed a chest. No, I got it. I think he passed a comment saying something like Blade Runner could be a franchise. Okay, like, I love Blade Runner, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already got Blade Runner 2 coming out. I'm a little bit hesitant about that one anyway. I can't wait to get to the prequels. She doesn't comment on the, Hylian shield. It's weird. I'm gonna do this again, though, because... Oh, fuck. I should have skipped that. So she does react to a bunch of different shields, but not all of them. Well, yeah, Blade Runner 2049, it's won me over because it's got Denis Villeneuve, it's got, you know, Hampton Fancher wrote the script again, and he's good. I mean, you've got Deakins on the cinematography, Gossel Dogs is acting in it, and if you remember the film Drive... Whoa. I think he does play a good robot, so he'll be fine. Harrison Ford is crashing planes in the movie. Well, all you need to know, Hiltux, is the director, really. The director is the guy who did Sicario. He did Arrival. And he's done, what was the other one? He did some other really... He said probably answer the same way. Shield surfing is how we express a passion that we can't... Surfing has its own meaning. I'm looking at chat. Prisoners. Yeah, thank you. Advanced course. Let's do it. Looks like you have all the shields you can carry. Ditch one or I can't give you a proper reward. Of course. The actors? Well, you know Harrison Ford. And I said Gossel Dogs, but Ryan Gosling? I mean, you know who that is, right? You can even have that shield. How's that? Did I do it again? Yeah, I did it again. It's okay. The royal shields are the best for surfing? Really? Wait, so you mean some of these shields are actually better for shield surfing than others? Huh. Some people in chat are saying yes, some people are saying no. I didn't think that would be the case, but okay. I think I'm gonna rewatch Alien 2 tonight. Before I go to bed. I probably won't catch all of it, but I'm kinda in like the alien-ish mood. Something wacky, something alien-y. I wanna see an alien explode into meat. I think that could be kinda fun. It's actually just the new Gorillaz album, Aliens with a Z. I think I went the wrong way again. Maybe. No, you're good. Moose grind. Oh, I see. Okay. There's the goal. Can someone clip the moose grind? I missed it because I was busy looking at the fucking chat.
Yay!
That's better than I've ever done. You beat my record. What are you still paying me for instruction fees for? There's nothing else I can teach you. Well done, champ. It was worth it for the moose grind.
Oh!
Oh. Come on. Search everywhere. You gotta search everywhere. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got a clip of it. Moose grind. Yeah. Yeah, it's just me grinding on a moose. Not like that, but take a look. Oh, you can't. For some reason, that window does not capture. I'll never understand it. Light wooden jostling intensifies in the background. So yeah, if you missed the moose grind, you might want to take a look at this. It's kind of... The moose even got angry. How'd you get the music to loop so perfectly? Jesus. That's a really good clip. Okay, it wasn't that good, but I liked it. Snowpiercer? I've seen Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is an awesome movie. I feel like my, my speaking tonight is very slurred. Due to... tired. But I will remedy this soon and go to bed very soon. Also, I plan on, obviously I'm not getting all the shrines tonight. But what I do plan on doing is next time I stream this, getting the rest of the shrines, and then possibly just going straight to Hyrule Castle. To capture Chrome, you have to turn off hardware acceleration in advanced settings. Thank you. Good meat. I like how many of these shrines are just kind of slightly hidden, but I was almost positive I had been around here. Oh no, I guess not. I guess I kind of went around the mountain, but I didn't actually go up here. I didn't put as much effort into exploring the Hebrew region as some other regions. Rocky Wog. Alright, I'm gonna rocky walk all night long, you know what I mean? Yeah. What was my favorite divine beast? I think the first one that I did, which was the Zora one, just because it blew my fucking mind. And then, you know, I'm sure there were better ones too, like the camel was pretty good. So, I mean, there were good ones, but the first one was cool because I didn't know what to expect. Which made it more specialer. I don't know why I did it like that, but I'll take it. I'm just a really big fan of the spear's down thrust movement. That's the kind of, like, body preebly shit I like. Holy fuck. What kind of wizardry is this? So I have to go, I have to go play the lotto now. Obviously. In a world of physics, in a land of glands, one spear stands on its own. Huh. Take a selfie with it. Yeah, alright, why not? I didn't even have a Royal Halberd picture. Let's see. Magic. Yeah, you spend your whole life waiting for miracles to happen. You know? In lots of different ways. And then the miracle you get is a spear standing perfectly straight on its own. Not the exact type of miracle you've been looking for.
Hey boys and girls, it's me, your old pal.
A lot of people have been sending me the Stinky Whizzle Teats origin video, and I've seen it. I have now seen it. I've seen it. It was good. Yeah, it's just some actor guy that did a lot of weird fucking stuff. And it's just various lines and moments from his entire career. Oh, that's just Japes. Okay, never mind then. Turns out I got it right the first time. So yeah, it's just some dude that did like children's songs or he did a few children's songs, I think, right?
That's weird, a fly marrying a bumblebee.
And then he also did movies. In one of the movies, he was a cowboy.
He was like, I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me.
So, yeah. Whizzle-Teats Origins. Do your dad's voice? I think you're thinking of Joel. But I mean, I can still do it. I could... Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. Still possibly the best version of that song. It's the version without Mike Love. Alright, but Carl is on it. Carl Wilson. He's kind of great. He's a good lad. That Carl Wilson chap. No, I don't know why I went backwards. Kermit was always one of my favorite frogs. How's that for a fucking segue? I loved Muppet Babies when I was a kid. The Muppet Show I watched only a little bit, but Muppet Babies I used to watch. I liked when they parodied Star Wars. That was fun. I liked that Nanny was just disembodied legs.
Top 10 frogs. Number 10, Crazy Frog.
You know, I know musical taste is, you know, subjective to the person. And what one person likes, another person may not like. And you can't necessarily 100% say that something is terrible objectively, because someone out there likes it and thinks it's amazing. However, that Crazy Frog song, I think might be the exception. Why does it exist? Why? It was a pretty big hit too for a little while, wasn't it? Could do one more shrine. Then next time we'll have 4. That was your childhood? Crazy Frog song was your childhood? Dear God. How old was I? It must have been 50. What was that, early 2000s? Crazy Frog? It was about like 16, 17. ...2005. People are saying it's 2005 in chat. That means then I was 20 years old when Crazy Frog happened. Not that that matters, but I mean, it's just like trying to think what stupid songs from my childhood. You you know what song I heard today at the store? She drives me crazy like no one else. It's just Meatwad singing a fucking pop song from the 80s. I think it's an 80s song, or it might be early 90s. She drives me crazy and I can't help myself. Remember that one? Jesus fucking Christ. No, but I'm trying to think of like really like Crazy Frog level songs from late 80s, early 90s. I can't really think of any at the moment. Doggos.
Hey.
One was Tiny Tim. Like 60s. Barbie Girl was 90s.
Ah.
Here's one.
Yeah.
Here's one. I got one. Give me a second.
Third finalist for the...
You know this one?
I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without understanding. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up to get into the light.
Do you remember that one? That was a classic growing up. I think it's called I Saw the Swine. was the name of that one. Safety Dance. Alright, listen, Safety Dance is kind of cool. I don't know why. I think I kind of like that song, though. The hell is this place? Scatman. Yeah, I mean, there's always novelty songs. I mean, Crazy Frog just was a weird one because I remember it being like an internet meme before, you know, YouTube and social media. It was just a thing that got spread around, you know? Or the early days of social media, MySpace. God. I love that. Do you hear what it sounds like? Oh my god, it sounds like fucking thunder. Just like fucking trampled by Scrung. This is incredible. Hey, Macarena. Oh, hi. God, I remember watching the fucking Guns N' Roses video for Paradise City. So some of my earliest memories in life of being alive, I think, is being like 3 or 4 years old, watching MTV with my mom and my cousin, and it was Guns N' Roses Paradise City, and Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer, and probably Michael Jackson Thriller and all that fun stuff too. But yeah, those are some of my earliest memories. I've talked about this on stream a few times, but yeah, I'll never forget that video. Is just like just ingrained in my consciousness of the big crowd and just Axel fucking around on stage. I haven't seen the video in years, but it's vivid still. I don't know why. It just I tend to remember strange things. Pop-up video, that was a show, yeah. Welcome to Nostalgia. Top 10 nostalgia streams from Vinesauce. Number 10. This one. Oh man. Mag Nora. I also remember pop-up video, but I also remember there being like some early weird chat room thing on MTV where you could look at the chat room while you watched the video. Like, I guess this is AOL was just becoming a thing. I think it was sometime right like 1996 or 1997. This is before I had the internet. And I used to watch it and be like amazed that people were actually commenting. I mean, they were heavily curated comments, I would imagine. It was just Twitch chat before Twitch chat, and obviously very hand-picked, curated comments, but yeah. I remember TRL. Well, that's... my friend actually works in that building now. And, my friend used to be on TRL. She used to go and camp out in front of the fucking place so she could possibly meet the celebrities. And she did. She met so many of them. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a night here. 4 shrines remain. And then from there, pretty much just go to Hyrule Castle, spelunk a little bit. And then we go fight Ganon. And thus the long journey comes to an end. And the 5-year wait, or more, for this game, since Skyward Sword finally comes to an end. Well, not really, because DLC, but mostly. I don't want to not play the new Zelda game anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing anything with hard mode. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll check it out. At the very least, I'm gonna do whatever challenges and trials oh fuck, look at that. Suddenly water. At the very least, I'm gonna check out whatever trials they end up doing, but, yeah, might be cool, might not be cool. And during the holiday, whenever they upload the new dungeon or whatever the fuck it is they're doing, I'll probably check that out on stream. Okay. Well, this, you know... this new dungeon could be 2 hours of gameplay. Or it could be like Witcher, Blood and Wine, which is considered by many to be the best DLC of all time. Choose wisely, Nintendo. New dungeon and story. Well, if we get a little story, I'd be happy. But we're close. We are very, very close to getting all the shrines. I can see on the map a few spots I haven't checked yet, so we'll do that next time. I might set aside a very specific day for the Zelda ending and shrine finishing, then we can talk about the timeline. I've heard some theories. We have not finished the game, but it doesn't give away where it is on the timeline. Some people feel like this was a reimagining of Zelda 1. And others have said that maybe it just doesn't fit anywhere. It's an amalgamation. And I got boxes full of timelines. Really though, some people have said that it's actually a combination of various timelines into one. Other people feel like it's mushrooms. Other people feel like it's the fucking Twilight Zone. It's really hard to get a grasp of the timelines in general, but this one doesn't seem to fit anywhere. So, I think, so far, I would like to go with the theory that it's after the Ruined Hero timeline, and it is some kind of combination, and it's the most recent entry in the series. Skyward Sword being the first, this one being the most, latest, the latest. But it's almost like Nintendo went out of their way to give us a book about the timelines and really delve into all these details only to completely ignore it. Maybe it's just a child dreaming the whole thing. Or maybe we'll find out in the DLC, like Samus will wake up in her ship and she'll be like, oh God. Hyrule. What the hell's Hyrule? You're not authorized to dream. Go back to sleep.